time for a little check-in. Let's see where your energy is right now, what is happening for you at this time. Let's get into it. So I'm picking the clarifying life situation cards. Let's see what we have on those first of all. Da, da, da. Saving grace. Forgiving yourself and others heals the wound and sets you free. So you may be going through a process, maybe you've walked away from something, but it feels like the energy that you are letting go and learning to forgive yourself for the past, learning to forgive others. Is there any more information on this? A gate of opportunity. So what this is doing is in you coming through this space, because I feel like you've been very hard on yourself recently, and in being hard on yourself you haven't seen the opportunities available to you. So now, since you've forgiven yourself, it's like you've opened a new door or opened this gate of opportunity and you are seeing more clearly. There might be something significant about a door. There may have been a broken window in a door, or something about a door being broken, maybe a lock being changed, that kind of thing. But there's something significant in the physical in your life that is about a door. So you'll know that this is your reading because that will be confirmation of this. I'm going to get into the runes and see what are the runes telling us about where you are at right now. Gebo. So this change, this shift in your perspective, this forgiveness has brought some balance. Gebo is all about giving and receiving of love in balance. So if you have recently forgiven somebody for something and then forgiven yourself as well, you know, if it feels like it was a big deal, a big step for you to accept something and forgive, it's like there's been a real surrender. It's actually brought a balance. Let's see what else we have. Okay, and you're finding it far easier to communicate yourself around this. I feel like you are speaking your heart more than speaking your mind at the moment. And what you're noticing is, as you do that, the way that people respond to that is way beyond what you expected. And it's leading you to a lot of harmony, excitement, joy. It's almost like you've opened this door that you didn't even know existed within you, and it's bringing so much fulfillment. Honestly, I don't know if it's the weather or something like that, but there's this energy around just a feeling of love, support, and it's almost like the more you receive, the more you want to give, and the more you give, the more you feel that you are receiving. It's a really nice energy that's coming through from this. So let's get a tarot card on the current situation. 2 just fell out there. Okay, I feel like you have been patiently sat in your energy of working on yourself, working maybe on your business, or trying to get things in order. But I feel like there's been some kind of stagnancy or difficulty, like an obstacle around your material world at this time. So it's like something you've been trying to get going has been difficult, and you felt very like you're on your own doing that. But I feel like recently you've congratulated yourself or been proud of yourself for it. Yeah, another one on giving and receiving. This is a very similar energy. It's almost like you're recognizing now, the more I give, the more I receive. It works. Something is working now in your energy that didn't work before, and I feel like that's because you're surrounding yourself by different types of people now than what you would have before. And it's almost like when you go back to seeing anybody from the past, where you didn't have that balance, you're seeing them in a different light now. It's like this full moon has really illuminated things, breaking the illusion completely. So what advice do we have for you, this current situation? Some of you might be doing home improvements. I feel like that might be what that door is all about. Some of you, it might be your birthday soon perhaps, but there's something about receiving a gift. You're about to receive a gift, and it might even have a message with it. And for some of you, it may actually be a card that contains some money, something unexpected, but it's basically to say thank you for something that you did for somebody else. So your kindness is being recognised, which I think again is new for you. Like, you're going to have something exciting happen to you that you weren't expecting, but it's going to give you the clarity on, yeah, I'm a good person, I do good things. Because I feel like you haven't felt that about yourself for some time. 4 of Wands. There's a lot of celebration, a lot of happiness and joyfulness coming for you over the next few weeks. I feel like this month, between the middle of May and the middle of June, is going to be a really good time for you. I can see you doing a lot of celebrating. You might even be asked to go to maybe some gigs or festivals or something like that, which it's just about enjoyment. You're going to have a brilliant summer, I feel. Okay. So, what is the challenge in this situation? Is there a challenge here that you need to know about? Okay, the challenge is the past. The challenge is something about that reminiscing thought of like, this is why it's been such a big deal for you to forgive yourself, because I feel like you coming from a place where it's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And I feel like you're replaying an event or maybe a couple of events in your life where you're like, why did I do that? Why did that happen? Why did I make that choice? But you can't go back. You can't change events from the past. You can only learn from them. And that's what this is telling you, is like, you are learning from them. And you are, I feel for some of you, whatever the event was, you may have had an opportunity to do that again and you haven't taken it. You've decided like, do you know what? Actually, I know where that leads and I'm not going to do it. And that's why then this gate of opportunity is now wide open for you and in your face. Like, you can't unsee this. And I feel like this is going to be between the next 2 to 4 weeks. Oh, Queen of Cups. I did see the Eight of Cups on the bottom there as well. So it's like emotionally you are finally able to leave something behind. Okay, and it's the forgiveness there that is allowing you to detach from it. I feel like before you couldn't forgive yourself, you couldn't let it go. But now you're surrendering to this feeling of like, I have to let this go and I have to forgive myself. I have to forgive all those involved. And it's actually elevated you to a level of emotional intelligence that I feel you hadn't reached before. You've got a bigger understanding now of that emotion. Now, whether you're male or female here, it's your inner feminine that is receiving this. And because of that, you kind of just said to yourself, you've just kind of gone like, you've given it to God, I feel. You've just gone like, I need you to just take this for me and do what you will. And what you've been presented with has been opportunities to detach from sentimental attachments. Okay, what is your outcome here? Oh, there's 3 cards that fell out there. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's something here about, I feel like there is something that you're about to receive, and I feel like it could be an amount of money or something that's going to help you with stability. And it's coming through how you've helped somebody else, how you've given somebody else an opportunity or helped them. And you're going to receive this. It could be either, like I say, through a letter, some form of communication, but you're going to receive it. And it's going to give you all the information that you need to understand just like how much you have helped other people through going through quite a traumatic experience yourself. You're about to be rewarded for this. And I feel like actually this is going to be a long-term collaboration with people in your community. I feel like you're building a community of giving and receiving, and it feels healthy, it feels good, it feels balanced. There's no more, I feel like you may have come from a background where there may have been a lot of games, you know, a lot of sort of secretiveness and mind games, that kind of thing, and you feel like you've had to be part of that. But you're stepping away from that now. You're not around the kind of people that create that in your life, and you're also not doing it yourself as well. And that's bringing in this prosperous time of like receiving gifts, receiving things to honour what you've given. If this reading resonates with you, please do drop me a DM or email me if you're not sure whether it's the real me or not. But just know I will never reach out to you first. If you receive a message from me after following me, it is not me. So make sure you're following the right Wyrd Enchantress. I'm Wyrd Enchantress at Wyrd Enchantress, no other name. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a blessed day.